So I would like to, understand why is it so important to have this type of dialogues in, an ever fragmented world, a world that is continuously filled with crisis. Every single day we listen to the news, it's this war, this conflict. Why is this event so important,
Yeah.
today in
Well, thank
today's
you
world?
for inviting me to speak on your TV. I think the key word is dialogue, and in fact, if you look at the middle word for Antalya is diplomacy. So it's the double D's, dialogue and diplomacy, and whichever case study, whichever conflict you look at, the end game, the end result requires you to do diplomacy. And it's not, you don't get there in a straight path. It does lead, sometimes there's collapse, sometimes there's regression, sometimes there's a pause. But in the end, you can't sideline the essence of talking and talking to all sides and doing the delicate diplomatic dance that's required to end the conflict as well.
Definitely. This event was organized last year. It was organized the year before, and then the year before that. We continue to have these dialogues, and I think that a very important part of it is implementation. So, what do you hope to see, in future events or after this dialogue? What do
Yeah.
you hope to see in the implementation of the discussions that have taken place here today?
Yeah, that's a good question. In fact, the other thing I would put at the end of the double D's is the I, is the implementation. It's the so what are you going to do about it, right? So, and a number, I think what has been, this is my first time at the Antalya Diplomacy Forum. So it's been interesting listening to the conversations. I think what is clear for an organization like Crisis Group, I think we're concerned that we've been seeing sort of a crisis in peacemaking. We haven't seen those types of comprehensive peace processes, and accompanying them is very rigorous implementation processes and people who are going to deploy patient capital to do the critical work of helping to accompany the process as well. Because it's not enough to have a deal, it's not enough to have a truce, you've got to convert it. And what is lacking today is the ability for leaders to convert these truces, these deals, these temporary pausing of the fire, which is important, to convert them into something long-term, sustainable, and making sure that you have somebody there who's driving the process. Because at any time, even once you've got that deal, at any time it can break down for all sorts of reasons. We've just come out of a conversation where we're told that trust is important, dialogue is important, keeping an eye on the process, accountability. These are all key factors to driving the process to its important conclusion as well.